Let's be honest. Most people start things because they feel inspired. New goals, fresh energy, that "this time will be different" vibe. Motivation feels amazing until it disappears. That's the problem. Motivation is unreliable. It's a short burst of emotion, not a sustainable fuel source. And yet so many of us wait around for that feeling to return before taking action again. We say things like, "I just need to get back in the zone," or "I'll start when I feel ready." But here's the truth. Consistency comes before motivation, not the other way around. Think of motivation like a spark. It can light the fire, but it won't keep it burning. What does? Momentum. When you take small, consistent actions, especially when you don't feel like it, you build momentum. And once you have that, motivation actually starts to show up more often. Here's a trick. Commit to the 2-minute rule. Instead of telling yourself to write a whole chapter, just open your laptop and write for 2 minutes. Instead of vowing to work out for an hour, put on your shoes and stretch. You don't need to feel ready to start. You just need to start. The feeling comes after. The people who seem the most disciplined aren't more motivated, they're just better at acting without it. They've learned that consistency begins with action, not emotion. If you think staying consistent is just about having more willpower, it's time for a reality check. Willpower is like a battery. It drains over time. Every decision you make, every temptation you resist, every moment you try to push through, it all uses energy. And once that energy runs low, you're way more likely to slip. That's why you can have an amazing morning, but by 9 p.m., you're eating junk food on the couch wondering what happened. Here's the truth. Willpower isn't designed to carry you through every single day. It's too unstable. The more you rely on it, the faster you burn out. People who stay consistent aren't stronger. They just design their routines to require less willpower. How? They create systems and remove friction. They prep meals ahead of time. They set out their gym clothes the night before. They schedule their most important tasks early in the day when their self-control is highest. Basically, they make the right action the default, not the exception. Here's a quick test. If your consistency plan depends on just being more disciplined, it's probably going to fail. You need to design your habits around energy, not emotion. Try this. Instead of forcing yourself to make hard decisions in the moment, decide before the moment. Write a plan, set an alarm, automate whatever you can. The less you have to think, the more you'll actually follow through. Because staying consistent isn't about gritting your teeth through every day. It's about building a life that makes the right actions feel easy. Here's a harsh truth. Your brain doesn't care about your goals. It cares about comfort. That's why making changes, especially big, bold, new year, new me changes, feels so hard. Your brain is wired to repeat what feels familiar, not what feels inspiring. So even when you want to improve, you're fighting against millions of years of evolution designed to keep things predictable and safe. Here's how habits actually work. They follow a simple loop. Cue, routine, reward. You see a trigger, like stress. You follow a behavior, scrolling your phone, and you get a reward, temporary escape. Do that enough times and it becomes automatic. This is why consistency often fails. You try to overhaul your life in one shot. Wake up early, eat clean, hit the gym, all without giving your brain time to rewire the habit loop. It's not that you lack discipline. You just haven't set up the loop to work in your favor. The fix? Start small and reward early. Choose one habit. Attach it to an existing cue, like brushing your teeth or making coffee. Then, after doing the habit, reward yourself. This could be as simple as a fist pump, checking a box, or giving yourself a minute to breathe. What matters is that your brain starts to associate the action with something positive. Consistency isn't about changing everything. It's about building one habit at a time, so slowly that your brain barely notices it's changing. And once the loop takes over, the habit sticks. No willpower required. The truth is, consistency gets easier when you stop fighting your brain and start working with it. Here's one of the biggest reasons people fail to stay consistent. They're trying to build habits that don't match how they see themselves. If you deep down believe, "I'm lazy," or "I'm not a gym person," or "I always mess things up eventually," it doesn't matter how good your plan is. Your brain will always try to return to the identity it believes is true. That's called the identity gap, and it silently destroys your progress. Behavior follows belief. So when you're trying to create new habits but your self-image is stuck in the past, there's a disconnect. You're acting like the future you want, but still thinking like the old you, and your mind hates that mismatch. It'll find ways to sabotage your efforts just to feel normal again. The fix: identity-based habits. Instead of asking, "What do I want to achieve?" ask, "Who do I want to become?" You're not just someone who runs, you're a runner. You're not just eating healthy, you're a healthy person. Each small action should reinforce the type of person you want to be. Start with this. Every time you make a consistent choice, say it to yourself: "I'm the kind of person who follows through." It might feel weird at first, but over time, these tiny affirmations start to reshape your internal identity. And when your habits align with your self-image, consistency becomes effortless, because you're not trying anymore. You're just being you. You might think willpower is your biggest obstacle, but more often than not, your environment is what's really working against you. Think about it. If your kitchen is full of junk food, how hard is it to eat clean? If your phone is next to your bed, how likely are you to scroll instead of sleep? We often underestimate how much our surroundings shape our behavior. But the truth is, your environment drives your consistency more than your intentions ever will. In psychology, this is called choice architecture, the idea that small environmental cues push you towards specific behaviors. If unhealthy snacks are within reach, you'll eat them. If your workout gear is in plain sight, you're more likely to use it. If your workspace is chaotic, your mind probably feels the same. So if you keep falling off track, ask yourself, is my environment helping me or setting me up to fail? Here's how to fix it. Make good habits obvious. Put your journal on your pillow, leave a book on your desk, pre-fill your water bottle, and leave it in the fridge. Make bad habits inconvenient. Log out of distracting apps. Move the junk food to the back of the pantry, or better yet, don't buy it at all. Design your space with intention. Even small changes like better lighting, clean surfaces, or background music can improve your mental focus. You don't need more willpower, you need fewer obstacles. Because when your environment is aligned with your goals, staying consistent stops feeling like a battle and starts feeling natural. Setting goals is easy. Sticking with them, that's the hard part. Why? Because goals focus on outcomes, while systems focus on the process. Let's break that down. A goal sounds like this: I want to lose 10 pounds, or I want to write a book. That's a destination, but it tells you nothing about how to get there. A system is the daily plan that moves you forward, step by step. It's what keeps you consistent when motivation runs out. Here's the real secret. Consistent people don't obsess over goals. They build repeatable systems. They focus on the schedule, not the scale. The writing habit, not the bestseller list. They show up because it's part of who they are, not because they're chasing a finish line. Want to become more consistent? Shift your thinking from "what do I want to achieve" to "what am I committed to doing every day or every week?" Even better, make your system friction-free. Set reminders, automate what you can, keep your tools ready. Make it so easy to follow through that skipping feels harder than showing up, and track your wins. A visual reminder, like a checklist or calendar streak, gives your brain a little dopamine hit and builds momentum over time. That's how habits stick. Goals are great for direction, but systems are what get you there. If you want to be consistent long-term, build a system so solid, it practically runs itself. Thanks for watching. If this helped you rethink consistency, give it a like and subscribe for more videos on psychology, habits, and human behavior. Small shifts equals big change. See you in the next one.